This your boy Sean Jones, representing Debonair Millionaires, and I'm here to talk about financial literacy. Let's get it. If you're an American, you are living in one of the richest countries in the world. You are one of the richest countries in the world. And it has to be said that we have about 40% of all of the millionaires on Earth. And there's 7 billion people. We have about, I think there's 42 million millionaires, and we gain like 1,000 a day or something like that. But why are most Americans living paycheck to paycheck? 4 reasons of why and how to fix those reasons, the solution. Okay, so let's talk about number 1. Your income is far too low. You're probably like, I know that. So, and, well, let's talk about this in a different type of way, right? Okay, so you probably think money is like dollars or yen or euro, whatever you use, any fiat income or whatever. You're looking at it wrong. You need to look at money or income as your income is your value. Let's get that straight, number 1. You get what people think you're worth. You know what I'm saying? So if you increase what you give to people, people will give you more. It's reciprocal. That's really how it works. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's talk about Jeff Bezos, right? You probably used Amazon like multiple times this year. You probably bought something from Amazon. I'm pretty sure that at least half of the United States has an Amazon account. He has made it so convenient where you don't even have to go to the store to buy things anymore. You can just buy it off the internet. It just comes to your door the next couple days, and that's it. You know how much value that gives everyone? He's even giving value for people to make money off of his platform, which is Amazon. I have an Amazon business myself. I sell things on Amazon too. That's why he's worth that much. He's giving me value. He's giving you value. You probably used Amazon at some point in time. So I need you to think about your value. What are you giving people? You know what I'm saying? One of the best things you can give people is knowledge. I mean, you can gain knowledge by books. You can gain knowledge by experience. You can gain knowledge by listening to others. If you give it, people will value you. So your value has to directly correlate with demand. You know what I'm saying? Like if you have something high demand, your value increases even further. But if you do not show an authentic way of value, they will recognize that and then shut you down and not buy anything from you. They'll fire you, they'll do whatever. You have to show and prove, you have to know what you're talking about. It is definitely a thing. And if you don't, it's time to learn, right? You need to start studying on what it is that you're trying to improve on. It needs to happen daily. And this is one aspect of it, but you are not getting paid for your effort. It's about your efficiency to get things done. And if you cannot get things done, I mean, your income is not gonna increase. I would say the last thing for income to increase is your mindset. Your mindset is the most important thing that you can ever change. If you don't have the dedication to be better, then you're not gonna make any more money. So that was number 1, income. Number 2 is expenses. Your expenses are way too high. They're higher than your income. Now that right there is the main reason why most Americans live paycheck to paycheck. Their expenses are far too high. Now I can understand those people who have college or medical, but there are those people who just buy the Gucci, the Fendi. What else they buy? I don't know. Balenciaga low-body shoes. I hate them shoes. They buy those things because their self-esteem is not matching. They're trying to prove to you that their value is matching what they're wearing. They're trying to prove that to you. It's a magic trick for us who don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow, you got a Gucci shirt? Okay, now, like, why do I need to know you for? If I just look rich, I'll act rich, you know what I'm saying? It's not like that. It's not like that. You can't go off of what other people think. You have to believe in your mind, not because of what you're wearing. So my next question is, your expenses, do you even know where your money is going? Do you? If you do not know where your money is going, it is time to make a financial budget. If you do not have a budget, you do not know what's coming in and what's going out, you need to know. So how do you come up with a budget? First, you find your income, number one, and then you find all your expenses, your fixed expenses. I'm talking about like your house, your car, your rent, anything that you got that you have to pay for every month. You need to know these things, right? You need to know, write them down, put them on a piece of paper. And if you can't, I got other ways for it. Just stay tuned, right? But you need to know all your fixed expenses. Once you subtract your expenses from your income, that is then your leftover budget. If you're in a negative,
you're doing it wrong. You're doing it all wrong.
You're doing it wrong. You need to be under whatever income that you have. And if you're not below that, then you have run across something that you was not prepared for. Once you know your income minus your expenses, you can then allocate the money correctly. All right. So this is the rule that I use. This is called the 50-30-20, where 50% of all of you make is dedicated to fixed expenses. Then you go to the 30%. 30% goes to debt financing. So anything that you bought on credit cards, revolving debt that you have, only 30% of your income can go to that. Lastly, you have 20% left. Some people target to entertainment, or you could pay yourself, put it in a savings account, put in, this is the money that you could play with, the 20% you could play with. But I recommend to you, before even doing that, having an emergency fund of at least $1,000. Have $1,000 saved up. This gives you the confidence to go through the dailies and whatever things that could come up. You need to be prepared to at least put down $400 or something. After that, you get that, and then you can then either use it for entertainment. I use it for investment. That's all I care about. I put all my money back into an investment where it can grow. But you can use it for entertainment, which is going to movies, going to eat, whatever you want to do. How can I do this, Sean, that makes it so simple that I can do this every day? There's an app, it's called Mint, M-I-N-T. This app right here is a budgeting app. Beginners, if you're just now doing this, you don't have any money, you don't know how to budget, that's a free app, it's called Mint. You can get that app. It is definitely saved my life. Another free one called Truebill. You attach your bank account to the app. The app then looks through your transactions, categorizes everything, and then you are better fit to perform on a financial basis afterwards. It also gives you credit options to gain credit cards if you wanted to. It also gives you a credit report every month. It also can pull money from your checking account into a savings account for you if you want. But the best app I can suggest for this to help you budget better, it's called You Need a Budget. That's what it's called. It's YNAB, You Need a Budget. This is a real app. It probably costs like $25 a month, but this app right here is an app that will tell you, hey, no, you don't want to buy this right now. It gives you, you look at that app before you go shopping, you're like, nah, I don't want to go shopping no more because my money's already allocated. It already tells you what you're about to spend your money on. So it's a magnificent app. Okay, so let's go number 3. Assets. Let's talk about assets, man. Assets are something that you completely own, which can be a car, a house, or something like that. You can rent out a house, you can rent your car out, there's so many different things. You can buy Bitcoin and sell Bitcoin. There's stocks are an asset. There's so many different assets out there and asset classes. Asset is anything that has a value after you buy it. Like, let's say this, right? A pizza, you bought a pizza, right? You eat that. No value to it, you ate it. Even after you touch pizza, it probably loses its value. So how do you get assets, man? After you got your budget, you got your savings plan, you got something saved in the bank, now you can buy you an asset, something that makes you money somehow. You have to have a diversified plan, right? There are key assets out there for each person. Some people like real estate, some people hate it. Some people love stocks, some people don't understand it. Some people like crypto, some people hate that. But there are many different things. So here are the easiest ways. You never put all your eggs in one basket. So what do? How do you diversify? Stocks is like buying a piece of a company. You know, it's like a contract saying, hey, I own this little piece now. I'm hoping that you guys continue to do well. That's basically what it's saying. It's like a legal bet on a company, you know? It's a legal bet on a company. Like this, I feel like is more of an advanced thing to put in. You really have to know your company. You really have to know why you're investing. If you don't know the company's history, you don't know the company's owner, you don't know the company path, you don't know the company's earnings, I would suggest you can either invest in index funds, that's one thing, mutual funds, that's another thing, or ETFs. All three of these options are a wide range of stocks. And usually the stock market is about 7 to 8% return, usually. My fourth thing is liabilities. We have to get down and understand that a liability is something that you cannot make money from. It has lost its value soon, right after you bought it, and it puts you in the negative. You have to know what you're spending and what you're buying. And if you're buying something that has no value after you bought it, do you really need it? Do you?